Hey guys, this is Shane and welcome to my Curator of the Lost channel. Today, it's just an old school thrift store book haul. I got 26 or so books for like 28 bucks in one stop. So it's the kind of stop when you go somewhere you just love. So hey, I appreciate the view. I look forward to your comments and things you're finding. And hopefully you'll find this useful for the comps and to see what I'd like to put in my store, what works for me, and help train your eye. And as always, if you like this, subscribe. We'll just keep doing it, see what happens. So with that, let's jump right in. So I did a short, I think last week, about timing. And this is the haul from that timing stop where timing is everything. I went into a thrift store. It was kind of on a whim, and I had just went around the corner, and this girl comes out, and she's got a buggy full of books that she's starting to put on the shelf. And so I kind of had first dibs. And this store gets a lot of traffic, so they put a lot of stock out. Just every day it changes, and I don't get there every day. It's once a week. Sometimes if I'm kind of right by, I might dash in an extra time, but I try to hit it weekly. But the stock changes a lot, and actually I found out in talking to her that they don't have a specific time they put their stuff out. It just depends on how their staff is and what they're working. But one thing they do on their shelves is when they're putting new stock out, they put it on the left-hand side. They push everything to the right, and they'll take a few of the books off on the right and put them in their discard pile, in their discard buggy, and they'll shift everything, and then they put new stuff on the left. So I guess if you go in there, you can just kind of, and they keep it fairly straight. It doesn't get too jumbled, but I guess you can look left to right and see newer stock versus older stock. So that was kind of a good tidbit of information. So again, I spent like 28 bucks in the store. I got 25 or 26 items, and let's just go through them. So the first one's one that's not, it's just for me. This is a Rick Steves Italian phrase book. Right before all the global pandemic hit, I was just about to, my wife and I, we were going to go to Tuscany, and I was just about to purchase the ticket, and I got a text from a friend. He goes, "Hey, that Italy trip that you're planning, you might ought to check out the news and see what's going there." So it's a trip deferred. One day we'll get there, but hey, I figured a nice little handy phrase book to learn how brush up on where's the bathroom. So this one's in my personal collection just to practice on. For that trip will happen one day. All right, the womanly art of self-defense. This was I think that these were 50 cents, and this is like a $10 book, so it's kind of some of the times these self-defense, it's martial arts, but this is kind of a funny one too. Just the styling of it. I thought the title was funny, but $10 book. Here's one, sharecropper. I don't have sold comps on this, but its list comps are 15 to 17. It's about a guy that grew up as a sharecropper in Alabama. His stories, it'll be a thin market, but I like hearing this kind of stuff. All right, here's some that I've had some success in the past. It's on, there's 7 clans of the Cherokee. There's one about a Cherokee chief. And then this Aunt Mary Tell Me a Story. And some of these have the labels on them, you can see right there. And it's from like the Trail of Tears Commemorative Park in Hopkinsville, Kentucky. Individually, these aren't going to bring a lot. And you can see the original pricing on them. There's like $5, but they are kind of specialized. There's $5. So original price on these, it would be $17. But getting them at the right price, getting these for like 25 cents, 50 cents a piece, can put the 3 of them together, and I can still list them even at $12.99, maybe even $14.99. They will sell, and I've sold these kinds of things like from the Trail of Tears, or from Cherokee up around the Great Smoky Mountains, on the backside of the mountains. There's the village there, Cherokee, that you can get these kinds of souvenir kind of books. They're informative. Get them at the right price. You bundle them together. There's a market for them, so it's pretty cool. Here's one, this Irish Brigades in the Civil War. It's a $10 book. It's good. Now here's one I will probably, I don't know, Herfano, how you say that, but this one's interesting. It's a memoir of life in the counterculture, and I've got sold comps on this one for 35. So for a $1 book, great return, and There's some list comps that are even higher, but I have sold comps on this one for 35. So that's a good find. All right, now these were really totally surprising. When you look at this violin book, ask yourself, is this something I would consider even having value? You know, it kind of looks like they're almost like hand, you know, self-published with one of the spiral books. There was this one, there's book 1, then there was another one that had the raccoon kind of theme, and then, you know, there were 3 of them. And it's books 1, 2, and 3. The left hand, preparing to read notes. It turns out these things sell for about 25 bucks each. I saw them and I'm like, what is that's kind of the weird kind of thing. You're not gonna be able to scan them, right? It's a lookup thing, but yeah, these violin books by this Eden Vanning Rosen, and looks like they're probably self-published, probably mail order at some point. 25 bucks each. I won't even list these as a lot. I'll probably list these separately, and I have sold comps at $20 to $28. So that was a great find. Then here's one, Chemistry of Steroids. I have comps on this 10 to 25 bucks. It's all over the place. So I had sold a workout book on, it was like on the use of steroids, and from like the late 80s, early 90s, probably maybe a year ago, and it actually sold for like 150 bucks. This one, again, comps of 10 to 25. It'll be a good one. Now, here's an interesting one. This Philosophy of Mathematics by Katzoff. All right, so I have comps on this one for 25 to 35, but those comps are all for classic reprint editions, okay? This one is actually a, let's see if it's actually from Iowa State College Press. The author was from the University of North Carolina. It's a second printing, 1949. So the original was 1948. This is a second printing, but the classic reprint, where they'll just be a soft cover reprint, has comps of 25 to 35. So I think this second edition hardback, I should be able to get 20 or 25 for it in this condition. So it'll be interesting to see. All right, I picked up this Farewell to Arms, Hemingway. It's just his standard. The only reason I picked it up, it was it's like $1, and it was really, really good condition. So I should be able to sell this for 10 or 12 just because of the condition. It's looked like it maybe was like once read, really. That's why I got it. The tracking dog. All right, so there's a good one. Anytime I see stuff on tracking dog, hunting dogs, something like that, I always check them out. I have sold comps on this one for 16, this exact edition. So that's a good one. All right, here's one, Nashville Tales. Okay, I don't have a sold comp on this. I have list comps all over the place, anywhere from 10 to 40 bucks. So we'll see. I'm thinking it'll probably be in that $15 range. So then the Massey Belmont story. Again, this is from the Nashville area. I have a sold comp on this one for 12. So here's a history of Rutherford County. This is Tennessee. When I see these, I don't even look them up. If I see these kind of genealogy books, it's a genre. I see these, I just pick them up. This is comps of like 20 bucks, and it's a no-brainer. Sometimes these are in that $20 range, but a lot of times they can be 40 and 50 bucks. And so this is one for me. It's see it, just get it. Love it. Genealogy, city, county history, kind of stuff like this. It's good. All right, another genre that's good is chess. Okay, the chess game, right? Here's Play Like a Grandmaster. I guess somebody probably had like 3 chess books here. This particular one is 10 to 30 bucks. I have sold comps all over the place. What's interesting, this exact edition, I have a sold comp of like 12, but there's another edition of this. I think it might be the previous edition that's like 30, and I have multiple sold comps on it. So I may ask 17 or 18 bucks for this one and see what happens. Then there was a chess master versus amateur. I would definitely be on the amateur side of that. This one is, I have sold comps of 10 bucks for the paperback. This hardback should bring more. I'll probably list this one again, 15 to 18 bucks. Then we've all heard of the Sicilian Defense. Okay, here's a nice hardback on it. 10 to 15 bucks for that one. All right. Then here's a 2-volume edition. They have somebody's initials on the top, but of the larva of insects. There's a part 1 and part 2. I have comps on these for about 30 bucks. I think this one won't sell quickly, but I may list it for 20 or 25, get under the price, and see, you know, who needs to know about insects. All right, then I have a couple of manga, anime drawing, how to draw animals, how to draw girls. You can see these came from like it has an original Hobby Lobby sticker of $9.95. I'll list these together, even if I get together, you know, $12.99. That this is one that I would put a nice lot together. I will say that on the how to draw manga girls, if you look at comps on that, there's some pretty let's just say racy how to draw manga girls books out there, and they do command high price. This one by the cover looks pretty tame, but I guess if you run across some of those racy ones, if you want to resell them, they'll be good. Then the last one is this huge like coffee table book. It's from the Guggenheim Museum, and it's on motorcycle. I have one that was sealed with $120 sold comp, but open it's 25 to 45. This thing will be probably $8 shipping, so I'll have to increase the shipping on it. Put it in a nice big box. It's kind of a pain on these because it doesn't fit into your regular standard box sizes. So that's it. Like I said, 25, 26 things. $28 in, you know, I've got if I sell one of those raccoon violin books, I'll make back what I paid with just one of those. So really good score. I got to get busy and list them now. So I hope you're having good finds, man. For me, my thrift stores around Christmas time, they are just, it seems like books are coming in left and right. So hopefully you're experiencing that too. And hey, just get out there, hit them, buy them, list them, sell them. That's what we do. So again, appreciate the view, the feedback, and subscribe. We'll keep doing it. See ya.